European Championships. Usually it's a bit of a flag, or a bit of sweets, or a flag, or something like that. Well, we see a very quick start from number 4, Fang, versus number 7 player Roas. But it was a bit of a nasty push on the shoulder with the boat actually from the Chinese player. But it looks like he's up and running again, luckily for us. Very quick second line shot from the French. I think the French know what they actually did against the Portuguese men, the Chinese men, I mean. So Portugal was playing against China. And that ended in a 10-0 win in favor of Portugal. And this might sound a bit cruel. This might be the one of many. Now with number 8 player from France, Mustafa. Actually one of the newbies this year. That's always a good start for him. Chinese now using one guy in the offense. Showing by seconds. Oh, was that a shot or a pass? I couldn't quite see, but it was deflected by the French. Very good fast break opportunity for them now. Oh, that should have been a man on defense position for them. Oh, nicely deflected anyway by Fang. So we're back after the corner. Just written down for myself who is for who it is his last year and who are the newbies in this French mix-up of teams. Oh, and it was a corner. Nicely deflected by the Chinese defense. Well, the range keeps on rippling by. But as I was saying, there are actually 5 players from the French for who is it last year attempt. Better foul being made by the Chinese defense, number 3. That's what the refs are signaling to each other. That means the next time number 3 makes a mistake or a foul, it will probably be penalized with a green card. Timeout's been given because there was a bit of a discussion between the line referee and the referee if it was a corner or not. But luckily that didn't take long, and we're back with some awesome games. Shot from number 7, Bourras from the French, also a newbie. Now the only newbie that still has to score is number 5, Reiner. Then we have all the newbies that are scoring, and all the experienced last year players that for under 21 men, it's the last year, haven't scored yet. So it would be a nice inside joke, I think, there. But we are being refereed by Elan Winter and Yi Kai Shen. So Elan Winter is on the other side of the pitch, and Yi Kai Shen is on this side of the pitch. Well, the Chinese try to breach the French defense. Oh, bit of a faulty pass, and very quickly caught by Neander. And scored as well by him. The card was also an option, but this was as easy as the pass, or it might have been easier still. That means already 3-0 And the experienced guys are fighting against the new ones in the French team. Again, 2 against 1. Well, the Chinese again try to reach the French defense, now with Xu, number 8. Passing the ball around. At the start of this match, we already have a world ranking in which Poland is actually number 4, France is number 5, Portugal is 12, and Czechia is number 13. And China is not ranked, which means this is the first time they are on an international tournament like this. A lot of speed from the French. Oh, and it is on the goal post. Oi, oi, oi. From number 3. That's annoying. The French really had a good option there. And I hope they have a similar rules that I have in my team. So on my team, it is that if you miss on an open goal like that, you have to buy upper pie. Second line shot, but it was over the goal. Number 10, Zhuang, shot, but he misses the goalie completely this time. French are very quickly to be back. I don't know how it is for the Chinese men, because they didn't have time for us to answer our questions. But in France there were actually 32 players that were trying to get in this team. And only 8 were selected. So that's a very big pool to choose from. I don't know how it was for the Chinese men, but I've been given the information that the Chinese... Oh, second line shot from number 3, Neander. Finds the back of the net again. As I was saying, so I heard that the Chinese are actually going to support more Canoe Polo plays and also school positions, which would be a big deal. It would be a very big deal for Canoe Polo, because I think for European standards, 32 players that are able and want to play in this under 21 months plus team is just peanuts compared if there are actually similar kinds of Chinese players that want to go for this only 8 people big team. I think the pool could be like hundreds then, so that would be utterly insane. And if that happens, I think one thing is for sure, that the Chinese will be a very up and coming team in this sport. Well, there was actually a 5-second penalty given to the Chinese, because you're not allowed to keep possession of the ball for more than 5 seconds. While Amon scores the next goal, so the experienced guys have finally taken the newbies. Pressure now from the French on the Chinese men. Yeah, but the captain, number 4, Fang, he's one of the better ones of this team, as I've seen so far. A bit more steady on the ball possession. Second line shot was not really an option because there were a lot of French pedals in front of him. So I think think it's a good choice that he chose to pass it outside of the pitch. Well, we still have 10 seconds remaining. A bit of a faulty pass. Means ball possession now for the French. To take it a bit slower, not really a fast break option anymore. Number 8 from the French, Munster, was looking at him. So I could receive the pass. But the French, they make the choice to play it a bit slower. Quick passes around, 20 seconds remaining on the clock. We start on the right. Pass to the middle, shot, and again finds the back of the net to Legal, our captain of the team. Yeah, this is the first time that China under 21 men are competing in this class, or at least to my knowledge, which might be lacking. But that does mean it's a very steep learning curve. Because Canoe-Polo is a bit of a strange sport. I play it myself, so I'm allowed to say that. Because you first have to be able to canoe and also be quite handy with a ball and don't mind physical contact. So it's quite of a steep list. Quick passes now to the captain. Back to the middle, a bit of a fumble means, I was gonna say means French ball possession, but they made a bit of a foul trying to get the ball. Timeout been given by the ref. Oh sorry, there has been read where the ball possession or the foul was made. So on that position, the ball has to enter the match again. I'm not completely sure, but the captain Feng of the Chinese looks like he is actually wearing glasses still. Oh, very, very quickly done by number 3, Leander. You could see the difference in speed. It was like, oh, the French now switching it up a gear. They're smiling faces because they use a lot of pressure as the looks of it for the last few seconds of this match, which is done for this half. Luckily we still have another half to come. That will start in about 3 minutes. In this time, the referees sometimes speak to each other. But that's not really that common, but that's more for, okay, where do we want to focus on next? Or not focus on, but what did we see? But for the teams, this is more importantly time to actually talk to each other. What is going well? What can go better? Where do we want to focus on? So that takes approximately 3 minutes, in which they also get some water to drink, or some sweet sugary stuff, because you use up a lot of energy playing Canoe-Polo. So we will be back in just over 2 minutes. Hello and welcome back. We're about to start off with the second half of this match. And we're off. The French actually using 2 players to charge towards the ball, trying to pressure the Chinese directly after the sprint, trying to ensure that 8 goal, and it finds the back of the net within 10 seconds. Nicely done by Niande, number 3 from the French. I do apologize for the surname pronunciation. But I do it consistently every time wrong, so that's one thing that might be saving me. Ooh, nicely blocked. Su, number 8 from China, trying to breach the French defense, but he was blocked by number 7 Ruas, one of the newbies. Actually, I don't think. Oh, fault was made by the Chinese, number 8. So Chu made a foul while trying to breach the French defense, and he was signaled too rough. Play on. Advantage has been given. Defensive foul has been made. But the next time number 8 from China, Su, is making a mistake or a foul, say, then he will be penalized by a green card. Oh, deflected by the goalpost. And it was so hardly deflected, or hard deflected. It's actually outside of the pitch. Well, we hear the Chinese supporters here, which is very nice. Well, it actually started to rain here again. It's been on and off with the rain and without the rain. And with the rain, by far the best position. Second line shot easily deflected again by the French. Fast break opportunity now on the right side of the pitch. The ball going to Munster. Nicely passed. Oh, and deflected again by the goalpost. Good ball position still for the French. That's the looks of it. With a lot of pressure from Su. But he made a bit of a foul doing that. Yes, and that was his second time making some kind of similar mistake of a fall like that. So he is penalized with 2 minutes. As I was saying, it's raining quite a bit here. And then the humidity feels okay. After that, if it's dry again, it really is very humid here. So you actually don't have the idea how much you're actually sweating and losing water. Constantly drinking here today. Number 5, one of the newbies, Reiner, finds the back of the net. If my administration is correct, and all the newbies have scored so far. Which is always nice for a newbie, let's be honest. again using a lot of pressure. Every train there's a little slip up of the Chinese passes. Oh, go to the man, go to the man. Oh. And number 3, Neander finds the back of the net again. That time the only real thing the Chinese man could actually do was go man on man, because this was an open goal. And yeah, well, there have been some misses as that as well, but yeah, usually it should be a 100% goal. So 10-0, which is, I'm sad to say, a familiar score for the Chinese men, because they lost with that against the Portuguese men. But the by far best position now is on the pitch, because rain really doesn't matter, because in Canoe-Polo, one thing is for certain, you will get wet. But if a faulty pass means another fast break for the French. They're actually choosing to play it a bit slower now. But yeah, so the French really had to follow what Portugal did this morning, because you don't want the goal difference to be not in your favor. So they have now the same goal difference as Portugal. Say, oh, nicely deflected by the goalie. Perfectly done. It's a very hard one, because it was a 1-3-1 situation. Good passes around. All the French players were also inside the defense of the Chinese. So it's a good thing that number 2, Lerere, is actually scoring there. Because if they had lost ball possession there, it would have been almost immediately followed up by a fast break opportunity for the Chinese. But still 5 minutes left in this half. First pass to the left. Well, the French use a lot of aggression in their defense, trying to make the Chinese men make a slip up in their offense, so they can make another very fast break. Well, Chinese player number 1, Li, actually breaching the French defense. Now he's outside of those 2 again. French really using 2 players. Oh, and it's a goal! Nicely done by number 3, Su. Can the French answer? They shoot from afar. They shoot, they do score. But no referee whistled yet. So it was disallowed. The French players were too eager to go. Good pass to the left. There's some passing opportunity around. Nicely done. Oh, chose to play it a bit safer. Very nice to see that they still have the discipline after a 10 lead goal difference. And number 7 scored again. So the goal difference is back to 11 in favor of the French. Chinese now using the time from the shot clock to ensure that they... Oh, nice second line shot from number 3, Su, but he didn't find the back of the net. Means another kind of fast break opportunity for the French. Sorry. The French really could train a lot together as well. They organized over 40 days together, the coach said to us, with a lot of training camps. They're here partially funded by the federation, which is a very good thing, and also funded by their family. Thank you for the family that can send them here. Good pass around, second line shot, but under the goal. Was a bit too hard from for regard. I was deflected a bit. Sorry. Yeah, that makes more sense. With just over 1.5 minutes left on this match. Ooh, second line shot now deflected by the Chinese men. They are growing into the match. Quick pass around to one of the newbies, shots from afar, or second line shot, but again the ball has left the pitch. The clock on the live stream is not completely correct. It is a bit of 10 seconds too fast, just for you know. And shot, and again deflected by the Chinese. And again the ball has left the pitch. It's consistently, at least. No, the Chinese actually defending very well the last few minutes. The number 6 player was actually going to exchange for a sub, but he was called back. And second line shot. Oh yeah, I thought it was under. Yeah, it's a bit hard to see from my position, but it's a corner again. But this time it hasn't left the pitch. Well, number 8 Munster trying to breach the Chinese defense. But it's very clear that the French have won against the Chinese with a last second goal from Audio, number 6. And with it, the experienced guys really take the lead in the scoring opportunities. Very long shots from the Chinese. It was actually on point towards the goal, but it was just right side of the goal. And that concludes this match, 13 versus 1 in favor of France. So next up will be an under 21 women's match. That will be Chinese Taipei versus the Netherlands. Right. Oh, people, oh, it's the same. Sorry, excuse me. My registration was wrong. Yeah, it's yeah, Republic of China now. Yeah, sorry. They played against Taipei, Chinese Taipei this morning. Sorry, my mistake. But that will be brought to you by Lin. I enjoy that.